Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your patience. We are back with a round of 8 where we're going to be taking a look at Snipe versus the 5 Angry Men, or the 4 Angry Men plus DJ Pernicus, as we like to call them.
If anybody's angry, it's DJ Pernicus.
Yeah, so maybe it's DJ Pernicus and slightly less angry 4 other guys.
Payne doesn't really seem like that angry of a dude to me.
I gotta agree. Payne, not a very upset gentleman.
Mace to the face, I can't imagine getting mad at anything.
I can't even imagine him speaking.
So, hey, Mace, what's wrong? Well, someone burned down my house and sold my kittens to kitten slavery. Are you mad about that?
You know. But I did lose mid and ranked, so I'm
Someone
pretty
took my Ogni.
Maybe we'll see Hubwa.
Hey!
Mace to the face, classic Hubwa player.
I would love to see that. Same thing from the best. We saw a lot of Hubwa from him in the beginning.
He was a Hubwa player originally. Pub Stomper.
Really, if there's going to be any week where 5 a.m. can take this, it's going to be this week.
Wow.
Wolfie doesn't have tier. That's all I'm going to say is Wolfie doesn't have tier this week.
Yeah, the Wolfie nerf patch did hit pretty hard. It's true.
So it looks like, yes, it looks like Mr. Pernicus is going to be the jungler once again. Snipe, here we go with the picks option. First pick to Snipe here, gonna ban out
the Aphrodite. Yeah, like I said, called at the beginning of the tournament, right? The top teams are going to be banning out Aphrodite early.
Yeah, and I don't think they're going to leave open Herc, though. I mean, there's no way they're going to give Wolfie Hercules.
Unlikely. I will say.
The first ban of Thor.
You don't want Shingy playing Thor.
This is a Hercules Hunbots guaranteed 1-for-1 trade here. As long as Snipe doesn't ban out one of them, they're guaranteed one or the other. And that's
I would
a huge
imagine that they ban out the bots here and pick up the Herc or force it. Or they can ban Poseidon here, take Scylla, and give away one of them.
Scylla's going to be banned, which means right here, they're guaranteed something really big. Hercules or Hunbots is going to be going to Snipe.
Because Jerb's a Poseidon player.
Jerb can play anything, honestly.
He's a Poseidon player. Comfortably Poseidon over Scylla, I think. I see him pick Poseidon, draft Poseidon way more often.
I would definitely say that Scylla is more likely to wind up in the hands of Mace to the face and do better.
Wow!
Ooh,
Hubwa.
So now, do you pick Bots or Hercules? Both very strong.
You pick Hercules because Wolfie plays Warriors.
That's right. And Warriors for the first time this game, it looks like that giant, beautiful smile of Hercules will be plastered across the TV.
Look at that smile. It's all bottom teeth, too.
Hey, guys. Hi. Humbots, I have to assume that Pernicus is calling for Humbots, though. Rumor is that in round 1, he played Arachne.
That's just Pern. He's just
Freya!
Ooh, the Queen of the Valkyries being taken a look at there. Probably not going to get locked this early in the draft. Vomina now having a look taken at him, a look-see-poo, if you will. Bakasur.
Okay. I've seen him been playing this a lot, but it looks like...
Nope, you're not going to get it. You can get Freya Vomana locked in here, boys. So Freya, traditionally extremely potent against high HP warriors that like to tank.
I want to note something real quick.
Okay.
Rushed picked Vomana. Rushed is their solo laner, right? You got it? So he originally picked Freya, but they said, let's pick Vomana here. It also could have been that Payne de Beyond wanted Freya, but then again, wait, no, Payne is supporting
Payne's support playing now.
He's supporting it. So,
no, the days of the... Well, I don't know. He could still be there saying, guys,
Freya
come
support.
on, Hunter Freya. Hunter Freya, really, it's the best.
All right, you know what, Freya support, just let me do it. I have an idea. All right, looks like we're going to get a hover on to Mr. Poseidon.
Yeah, this team for Snipe is
and then
pretty wild, though.
I still think Odin is going to get on. The Allfather possibly going to be picked up as well. Given the fact that they have a Hercules that can throw a rock into that cage, I don't think this is a very smart pick.
Yeah, but they can still draft Zeus.
That's a good point. They could, or they could counter draft the Zeus and then be a lot of trouble.
I mean, that would be why you'd pick the Odin here. I mean, it's not like you can really go toe-to-toe inside the ring with anybody. Hercules will bop you with a boulder, and there's a crack in there. So yeah, they're going to go to a Nemesis.
This probably will be the support.
Yeah. Support Nem. Okay.
I'm expecting a chalk pick here, honestly, from Snipe. If it doesn't get banned out, I think they're going to look for. Incom was doing it a ton in the previous weeks. It was doing so well, and it really hasn't gotten that much weaker to the point where they would want to give it up. And if they're going to run the Nemesis, possibly as a support, I mean, they could do Hunter Freya here. It just seems likely to me that they're going to want to go high damage.
Nemesis Freya is a really weak lane.
Wait a second, Hunbots just got banned.
Yeah, they're banning out junglers from Snipe.
No, but how did Humbots make it all the way down there?
That's a very good question. That's a very good question.
If Wolfie's going to get Hercules...
No, the Hercules will be playing support, I imagine.
This is just a mess.
The whole thing is fucked.
You caught me.
So yeah, the Hun bots and the Odin banned out.
This is a weird game. Option back over to 5 a.m. Looks like we're gonna see. What are we gonna see? We're gonna see nothing. We see what are those hexagons?
Yeah, they're hex grabs. So look at both teams pretty much fully skewed towards damage. The Kumba. One of the few gods in the game that has nipples.
All right, so that means we're gonna see Hunter, Freya, Nemesis, jungle.
Yeah.
How does he keep tricking people into do this?
Maybe.
Are you saying Freya mid? Freya support?
I mean, they could run
Freya solo with a Vamana.
Nemesis solo.
Vamana.
Yeah, no.
Mercury.
The whole thing is.
Geb and Shing auto blocks here.
Just dude, this is. If 5 men win this game, they do so against tremendous odds.
Like Hercules, Poseidon, Mercury on the same team. Add a Geb shield into that mix, and the damage coming out from Ullr.
Yeah, I mean, if you were like, hey, Snipe, you can draft anything you want besides Thor, this is probably the team they pick.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I don't see the Aphrodite getting grabbed here. Early game from Snipe. I think they were more worried about Rushed playing it. And like you said before, it's more likely that Jerby wanted Poseidon over Scylla. This really looks like a team they could have drafted from the bottom.
Yeah. This is going to be a very tough game for Fam. They pick up an Agni to round out their lineup for Mace to the Face. So I guess good news for them, they have the big Mez from Kumba that sets up really Vamana tremendously well in the late game. Agni bombs on top of his ability to kind of get in there and start the Sleeping Giant on multiple targets. Should help out. Freya should have a pretty good matchup versus the Hercules into the roaming mid stages of the game. She can really do some serious damage. We get him down before mitigate wounds kicks in.
Freya's the ADC.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, even if they're rotating, I don't think we're going to see them Hercules.
Okay, that's what you're saying. That's right. Yeah, not for a long time. Not until the lanes break. Probably for about 10 minutes. Probably around the 20-minute mark.
Yeah, this is definitely interesting. I mean, Freya ADC here. I'm very surprised to see Pernicus opt into Nemesis here with Humbots available. This is very surprising to me.
Well, I think they take the Nemesis here to zap the Hercules protections. Right? I mean, it just to help burst him down because it's just going to be so hard to kill. But, I mean, like, what are they going to do until Freya comes online and can leave the duo lane? How do they kill Hercules, period, ever?
I need Rush to play Chang'e. I need everybody to play Chang'e.
That's all you want in life.
That's all I ever want. No one... Play her. She has a bunny.
Well, Dan, what I want is for this to be a great game, guys. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be Snipe versus the 5 Angry Men up next out of the round of 8, week number 5 in the Smite World Championship Series. My name is hi-rez. That's DM Brandon. We'll be bringing you all of the action in just a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere for Snipe versus Fam. Hey there, guys. Welcome to the round of 8 where we see a very happy Mercury that has been drafted by a very happy Xing on Snipe Gaming. They'll be going against the 5 Angry Men today, guys. Let's go ahead and introduce your teams. They are the blue team, also known as the Order team, fighting on the bottom side of your minimap and the left side of your spectator UI. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the perennial number 3 team in North America, Snipe Gaming. They are Xing in the jungle as Mercury. Jerby will taking the mid lane role as Poseidon. Wolfie in the solo as Hercules. Incon and Allied combining as they always do for the dual lane. This time, it's going to be the flavor of Geb and Ullr. On the other side of the map, their opponents today are the 5 Angry Men, formerly known as Denial. They have dropped a couple of players and picked up a DJ Pernicus in his place and Madman Mark in their Hunter role now. They are the red team, also known as the Chaos team, fighting on the top side of the minimap and the right side of your Spectre UI. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the 5 Angry Men. They are DJ Pernicus in the jungle as Nemesis. Madman Mark will be your Freya in the duo lane, matched up with Pain Divion on the support Kumpakarna. Mace to the Face will be your Agni in the mid lane, and Rushed will be your solo lane as Vamana.
So now, start off the game, and the one thing I'm really seeing here is the fact that we have 2 Smithy's Hammers, and then there's the Potion of Magical Might coming out from both Xing and Pernicus after the Death Toll, meaning both are looking for blood. Xing opting not for the red buff. This is very strange.
Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a pretty aggressive start here for Snipe, I would imagine. Shing with that Death Toll Red Pot is just like infinite physical damage at this level in the game. Let's see, Red Pot going to contribute 20. The Death Toll also contributing a 15, so that's 35 additional physical power for the level 2 Mercury. Just a lot of damage considering that his abilities, you know, they don't scale that aggressively, but his in-hands, of course, always scale at 100%, so he gets full benefit of all of that damage. His jungling opponent will be the Pern, who also does not have the Bumba's Mask. So, you know, and neither of them are really going to have the massive mana advantage in this lane. You can't see them dipping out and trying to, you know, do anything fancy or anything like that to gain more mana back. We do not have, interestingly enough, any camps picked up for Shing here. He starts immediately in the lane at the blue buff, wanting to get that advantage in the lane. You can see he just has Red Pot there. Interesting stuff to see him not picking up a damage buff at this stage of the game. They're now going to rotate out after pushing the tower in and pick up these together. So splitting a little bit of experience here is Shing.
Yeah, well, he started at the mid camp and then rotated back in. It was a very strange play. Left side, we're noticing here that Allied and Incon still level 2. We're seeing Madman Mark level 3 use that burst damage from the pulse, trying to get down as much as possible, but he just doesn't have the same clear that Ullr does. And, you know, Kumbhakarna versus Geb, there's really not much they can do to pressure.
Yeah, Kumbhakarna leaves a lot to be desired when going up against the Geb. Granted, he does have a tremendous amount of CC, but they are mezzes, and Freya, with all the splash damage on her number 2, is going to break those pretty easily.
So, Dev's Gloves we're going to be seeing. This is actually the first time that both of the hunters don't have Dev Gloves, notably because one of the hunters can't actually buy them. Instead, we see Ancient Blade getting rushed here. Likely going to be Fatalis. I mean, Freya can do a lot of damage early game with 30% attack speed.
Yeah, early Fatalis for sure going to be coming out there. So the attack speed definitely helps her out. I mean, as if you don't know much about Freya, she does have a couple steroids, and they are not based on number of hits, they're duration, which is why attack speed scales so effectively on her.
That's right. I mean, oh, Kraken's going to come out here. A lot of damage coming to Mace. Can he get the dash off? He does, and Pernicus rotates in, but he should be noting that he's fighting about 6 creeps here, and, you know, the god of the ocean.
Yeah, there's no Tidal Surge available, though, for Jerby. Use it. It did miss Mace in the face there. Oh, that Whirlpool was very, very close, but a lot of damage here and control in the mid lane for Jerbs. He's going to take about half of this tower's HP, plus solo lane, though.
Yeah, I mean, Wolfie, he's just sitting here tanking, and you think to yourself, why is Wolfie doing this? And then suddenly Rushed is the one running away. The power of Hercules.
That's right, power of Hercules, especially both of them. Look at these builds. They have identical builds here. Smithy's hammers for the both of them. So taking that extra HP and physical protection into the lane on the bruisers here. The remaining bruisers that... wow! Driving strike precedence is so
Left
real.
side, though, check it out. Madman Mark's in the air already. Blade Arrow is going to hit. He's going to try to turn this around. He's using the lifesteal, but Shing does find the major look, and First Blood will go down for Shing right there. Great communication, great play, and great pressure coming out from the Shing allied combination.
You definitely don't want to be giving up First Blood to the Red Pot Death's Toll start Mercury. Just so much snowball potential now. He's going to have his boots 2. He's going to be quite a bit ahead of Pernicus, sitting on only the boots 1, which means that his farm time is going to be faster, his rotation's going to be snappier, and his damage a bit more as he starts benefiting from the physical power and attack speed that combat boots yield.
So one of the reasons we saw players not pick up that the Red Pot anymore is that if the other person didn't do it, and you either died or didn't get a kill, you were down 400 gold, guaranteed. Now, with this case, if both people get it, there's no loss. Even if both of them wind up dying, the 400 gold is mitigated in the fact that the other team spent it. But now Shing is already up a kill, which means DJ Pernicus is just behind a flat 400 gold.
Yeah, the Pern not too happy on that. And there's also, we didn't mention the purple pot here for Jerbs. Oh, we also have a ward skin.
Hey, the lightning bolt.
Way to go, Mace.
I like those lightning bolts. Those are cool.
Yeah,
I bought the eyeballs.
You bought eyeballs? Yeah, we got Denton face for Shing. We got lightning bolts for Mesa face, guys. Go and get your ward skins today if you want to be as cool as a pro player.
Oh, if only I could be as cool as Shing. Left side! Cataclysm gonna find 2 here. Still no Valkyrie's discretion, but a beautiful banish. Allied force to the beach. Hail of arrows is gonna force out Valkyrie's discretion, almost getting the kill. Jeepers.
That's one thing about this lane.
Shing does not have his ultimate. I thought he was going to go deep for it.
But he can still find a kill here with a crit on Major Look, doesn't find it. But I do want to point out there that in that engagement that it was how disgusting this lane is. The Mez and the Banish.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very serious amount of non-damaging crowd control.
Yeah, no X.
Yeah, it stops it. I'm pretty sure that's, what, 5.5 seconds at max rank for the two combined?
It's a lot of time. And Banishes do not contribute to diminishing returns, I want to say?
I don't think it does.
So, Mez into banish is full duration. I think other way around it is.
I'm sorry, I'm focused on this right lane here where Rushed, despite the fact that he's lost most of these engagements, Wolfie doesn't have the line of sight for the driving strike onto the baby, but you can see the damage potential is largely in favor of Rush right now. Oh, great double shot. Umbrella Ring took a shot for it, but Wolfie was slowed. He's low mana right now. We're going to have to see a rotation either from Jerby or Shing to help him pick up that blue buff. Otherwise, it could be stolen away. You can see Rushed moving about halfway down. Actually, nope, it was picked up right there. Looks like it was already taken. Wolfie's going to go back to lane with a little bit more sustainability.
And as we learned the other day, Umbrella Ring has an attack speed slow.
It's just a great move.
It really is. Who knew? Who knew it had an attack speed slow on it?
Same thing, Unravel and Rain Dance.
No longer Rain Dance.
Oh, no longer Rain Dance. Aloha Chuck.
He's still pretty good.
No, he's all right. He's all right. But, that was a big hit. I don't think a lot of people realized how much boxing potential he lost with that change. But even so, early game, we're still taking a look here at the board. 630 right now. 1,000 gold in favor of Snipe, only off 1 kill, and about 750 experience as well. 5 Angry Men falling a little bit farther behind.
Ally could be in some trouble here.
Yeah, he's getting aggressive. The pulse is on cooldown. Pain de Beyond jumps in to go for the save here, but then right away, here comes Zincon.
Yeah, that was a pretty easy mez, our stun there for Ally to prevent any mezes coming through, and that's pretty much that when it comes to aggression in the duo lane. I mean, there's just not a lot of kill potential, it seems like, for the FAM team here. Easy Elo, you see their tag. You know what? It just doesn't seem like they really have a good opportunity to kill Allied, really at any point, especially if he gets beads going, and he does have them. He just kind of beads and jumps away casually, and they don't have much follow-up outside of Freya ultimate, so they have to do about 3/4 of his health to secure a kill with that ultimate even.
So 7 minutes into the game here, we're still not seeing major amounts of aggression. We saw a few opportunistic pushes and one great combo into the kill, of course, over on the left lane. Freya did get caught, but aside from that, we haven't even really seen much ultimate usage.
Yeah, that's true. Most ultimates up around the map, just Wolfie's and Mace of the Face is down. Mace of the Face ultimates, of course, constantly being spammed out. Wolfie threw out a boulder. I imagine it cleared the wave. Didn't catch that one on camera, but take a look at our early items are being finished up. Boots pretty much done around the map here. The Runeforge hammers for both Rush and Wolfie up and running. Rush actually like to go into Death Soul Boots 1. What's all I thought is on the left lane, we do have a 3-man mez coming up for Pain to Beyond. That's going to cut off any more interaction here. Looks like Pernicus, I can't imagine he's going in here. Well, Alad actually takes a considerable amount of damage from that belly bop from Kumba, but no, I don't think Pern's going to go in here. He's spotted out by a ward now as he turns his corner, so they know he's here, and they may even try to turn this on him as Shing is waiting. But he's also spotted out by ward, so ward coverage from both teams very, very strong right now.
So I really love the Smithy Hammer pickup on both of these characters. I mean,
sure.
You're talking about Rushed. Not only does the health help him with the percent regens of his ultimate, but the passive increase of penetrations is going to help him increase his actual passive in damage, as well as, he does get a percentage back. Across the way, we're seeing Hercules, who's gaining protections, which is going to reduce the amount of damage taken, which is great because that means his health goes lower slower, which means he can use his passive, which gains him more damage more effectively, not to mention the fact that extra health, like Vimana, can be sent back with percent returns. Both get huge returns from this item, so I think very well spent. Over in the left side, though, we get a great mez. You talked about the mez banish opportunity. Allied taking a lot of damage here. Cataclysm's going to not find as much damage as he was looking for as we get major rotations. We're going to get the Whirlpool. It looks like Mace is going to go down.
Mace is going to be your second kill of the game. First one, of course, going into the Mercury bit. Earlier, there's a Kraken on the Pern. He's going to use the Aegis Amulet. That's going to keep him in place. Can they follow it up? Doesn't look like it. Jerby's going to have to look for another kill here. Madman Mark could be the target. He's going to take to the skies as well. Jerby now forced back. Shing, does he have the Made You Look crit? He's going to take a crit.
Oh my god.
Not
only that, but Kumbhakarna took a lot there. He's going to have to go back as well. This could be a tier 1. This could be a push into the blue buff, or this could be a
blue buff
Fury.
steal. Yeah, Pernicus now realizing he's going to have to reset this bad boy. Jerby not going to stay in there, though, surprisingly enough. They're going to take the Gold Fury. I guess no big surprise there at all. This is going to be free. No way for the 5-ring men to contest this, even with a Vimana rotation. Just wouldn't be there in time.
I mean, Allied's rotating in as well. Check this out. He already pushed down some damage onto the tier 1. You see it about half health in the mid lane. And Snipe does pick up the first Gold Fury of the game. That's going to put them up, it looks like, about almost 3,000 gold, Bart. Right now in hand, Jerby just went back with a whole bunch. Shing has about 1,300 in hand. Incon has almost 1,400 in hand. It's going to be rough.
Yeah, this means that I imagine Shing's going to take one more camper. Did he already back? No, he's already back at the pace. So I'm a little surprised to not see him wait till the 1500 to pick up the Hidden Dagger rank 2, the Cursed deck, I think, maybe?
Short sword?
Short sword, is that what it is?
Short sword.
Short sword is a crit item.
I mean, it gives 10% crit, 20 damage. It's really, really helpful. So being able to get that, I think it's another 830 to get it into the short sword, and that's when we're going to see the big returns. And then, of course, directly into either Rage or Deathbringer. Either one would be really strong on him. Oh, and we got an ult. Oh, missed ult, but a very good opportunity. Kraken's going to go off to about half. Driving strike. Boulder's going to...
He missed the boulder!
They dropped the kill.
He missed the boulder.
That was 3 ultimates. They dropped the kill.
And they're going to give up Shing.
Purd. Oh, Incon is so good.
Man, Con. Wolfie missed the driving strike again. Uncharacteristically bad play by Wolfie.
Epic uppercut's going to stop the push. I cannot. Someone get me some Starbucks because I cannot. Thanks for understanding my reference.
And they lose the tier 1 on the right side to rush there during that. I mean, a pretty bad series of events for Snipe there. They look...
You know, we always try to tell you, don't judge on missed skill shots. People are going to miss things. You make the wrong reads.
You don't miss boulder.
But like that, when he's against the wall with no dash, that was kind of rough.
Yeah, that's tough. Tough to give up. Mercury going to go in on Mace. Mace, dash.
The combos.
Yes, there's the dash. He does have it in time. Makes it to the safety of DJ Pernicus's waiting and muscular arms.
Speaking of muscular arms, Hercules heading back to the base to spend some of that in-hand gold. Left side, we're going to see Shing routine get some of that minion tax that you know he loves to collect on. He would be the sheriff of Nottingham.
He would. We should just play the Taxman, the Beatles song. anytime Shing goes into the lane and just soaks up XP.
Allied left side keeping Freya locked down, a 1-level difference between the two, and that's wave to wave, man. That's pretty rough right there for Madman Mark. Not having a great time, only has Fatalis at this point, so really doesn't have a lot of damage available to him whatsoever.
So Pern, kind of rolling along 0-0-0 on the Nemesis, so no deaths just yet.
He's made some saves.
Yeah, that's about saves. 5,600 gold farm. Taking a look over at Shingy, 6,200 gold farmed as they continue. Does Snipe to aggress the left side lane. There's an epic uppercut coming out that's keep Allied in place for the moment. Going to give DJ Pernicus an opportunity to get an angle here.
Ooh.
But a brilliant stun by Allied. What a player. Pops his sprint. He's going to get out there.
Kata.
Big time Cataclysm. No follow-up, of course, but down to Frag may have overstayed their welcome. There's a Mercury ultimate. It's going to find Pern into the special delivery. And he gets delivered directly into the hands of Jerby, who knows exactly what to do with a flying Nemesis.
Can we talk about how patient Jerby is? That is the 3rd engagement where he has found himself either a kill or an assist without using his ultimate. He just recognizes, I don't need to crack in here. Almost every other player across the world would have just thrown it out and secured the kill. He's like, I think I could do this with just trying.
Watch him kill Mace now, too. That would just be the coup de grace.
I mean, right now he doesn't have his dash. If he has his Whirlpool, Trident, he can run in there and get it done. But it should be noted that if you look at Mace's abilities, he does have an Aegis available to him.
True, yeah, and it is a rank 3 as well. Left side lane, some pressure under the tower there. Now going to be driven out by Pain Devion, but still work done.
So 5 Angry Men, 0 kills right now, getting close to 14 minutes, not having a great early game. They're down about 3,000 gold at this point as well, which is not super strong. I mean, it's not like the craziest lead that's ever happened, but you know it's got to hurt. More importantly, though, the levels are hurting them. You take a look across the board here, we're seeing a lot of 11s. I mean, DJ Pernicus right now is 2 levels behind Shing.
Yeah.
Pain Devion right now is actually a little bit higher than Incontinentia, but Incontinentia can support without having to put himself in the thick of things.
He also has the 3 assists and pretty much a wash on net worth, isn't it? But he does have the 3 assists to his name, so getting a little bit more involved.
But then check out Allied.
No kills, 4 5 Angry Men.
You know, Allied's at 6,600 right now. Man Mark is at 5,600. So
that's really where you see the disparity.
So that, I mean, given the fact that Pain is equal to Incon and Incon's not even in the lane, that's crazy stuff.
Well, given the fact that there's a 3,000 gold advantage and 1,000 of that differential is on the Hunter role where you have an Uller, that's very bad news.
That's a good point. Meteor going off in the mid, going to do some damage, but not confirmed. Once again, Wolfie and Rush just kind of bashing themselves. Unstoppable force versus the unmovable object. Neither one of them really having enough pressure to burn the other one down.
Yeah, this is the old school kind of solo island style here, where they're just gonna sit here and poke at each other for a long time.
DJ Pern going to be going down to bottom side here. Not sure what he's looking for. Left side, Shing's getting a lot of damage done. I don't see Pain getting out of this one.
No, there's just no way. He's going to use his ultimate to try to disengage, but just not going to happen. Last auto attack going the way of Shing.
What's that? That's no time for a nap. Oh, right side, Rush getting crazy. He's going to be able to use that ultimate, do a lot of damage, but Wolfie undeterred.
Oh, the Wolf.
Where's clear the path?
He's going to do precisely nothing.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And here comes the disengage. They're not going to fight each other.
Mitigate wounds is ticking.
The Pern! Pern's going to drop all the protections, and that's an easy kill. Wolfie overstayed his welcome.
This could be a tier 2, Bart. They're fighting for the gold here on the left side. It looks like that was picked up, but that should be a tier 2. And honestly, I mean, generally the Gold Fury is going to be worth a little bit more, but given the fact that this is going to be in the solo lane where people can't protect it as much because there's not as many rotations, that is a pretty big win, in my opinion, for 5 Angry Men.
Ward coverage in a triangle around the red buff on the blue side of the map here. No rotation spotted by Wolfie there. Played a little bit too aggressive, not knowing where anything was and not realizing they had no ward coverage, and great ward coverage from FAM.
37,000. They have shrunk the lead a little bit. It's not quite 3,100 anymore. It's a little bit closer to 28, 2,900, depending on the creep wave. But they're still down about 3,300 experience. You see Jerry level 17 tied with Rushed. Wolfie, though, level 15. So I'm looking at player damage here. Allied, slightly behind Rushed here, put out 7,700. But you should note that most of Rush damage was getting put into mitigate wounds.
Yeah, I mean, smacking a Hercules around with auto attacks. Sure, it builds up a lot of damage. But... Oh, mid lane, there's a Kraken being used. It's going to get Aegis out, of course, but Jerby is here. Auto attacks. Ultimate coming through from Shing. Doesn't find any damage, but the Vamana rotation does pick up a side. Now going to turn around and kill Mace to the face is Shing. Going to try to disengage here, but it's going to be a tall task. Does have the orange buff available to him, and that should be enough. Clear the path. Should not be used with Hercules there, so yeah, that's going to be them falling back. But as you're saying, yeah, I mean, throwing a bunch of damage into a Hercules in the lane is not quite the same thing as putting out 7,000, almost 8,000 damage in the duo lane. That's where that 1,000 gold advantage is coming from.
Snipe has done, I think, a very good job of controlling themselves in each individual lane, aside from solo, where Rush is really using that Vamana quite well. I mean, the damage has been good, the pressure has been good. He's been just very smart about where he's putting his damage. And finally, you know, we saw DJ Pernicus put himself into the thick of things, and, you know, that was their, you know, first real push, allowed them to get the tier 2, kind of kept them in the game, really, but they need more than that. They need a Gold Fury, maybe even a Fire Giant, push more, group up. I mean,
they got an opportunity outlined here. They're opening up with the ultimate, and that's an easy kill. Easy peasy, and Continentia finds a 3-man Cataclysm into the knockup. Shing does not have the damage going, but he's going to stop the Groggy Strike. But they're going to get mezzed out all the same there, and easy disengage from the team. Easy Elo, also known as the 5 Angry Men.
Mid lane, Poseidon might get turned on here. Jerby's going to need something to deter this, because Mace is waiting in the wings, looking for an opportunity. Whirlpool's going to be used for the creep wave. Creeps haven't died just yet, but Rush is going to rotate back over.
Nope. Shing spotted up by the ward on rotation, not going to find Mace in the face. We'll throw out a Major Look just for funsies, and that's going to be that.
So now, almost 19 minutes into the game, we see Snipe, 5 Angry Men, separated by a little bit less now, even more. About 2,300 gold total. You can see them making strides to push themselves farther. I mean, the kill onto Allied was big, but, you know, there's something to note here is that every time that Snipe gets a kill, it results in something. Whether it's stolen farm or an objective, it always results. Every time we've seen 5 Angry Men get a kill, aside from the tier 2, it's just been them running back to base or running around the map. Like, they're not pushing objectives. With Allied down, they should have found something to do.
Well, I mean, they're down, taking a look here at the latest stat, 2,000 gold, 2,100 gold, but up 2 towers, which is not good.
No, that's really, that's really actually quite detrimental.
I mean, they're really down about 5,000.
Yeah, we refer to towers as effective gold. You know, they give you a lead for now, but if they're ever traded back, that gold disappears. Whereas a thing like Gold Fury is not effective. It's immediate and instant gain, and while the Gold Fury does respawn, the instance of that Gold Fury has already been taken. You can't recoup that.
That's right, yeah. So the tower differential will eventually get equalized, we would assume, by Snipe, and then they'll have a pretty large advantage. They'll be able to grow that to probably around 7,000 if they take 2 towers here. And mid lane seems like a good candidate. If they can just find a quick kill on a Mace to the face, maybe a Sentry ward, where they know that there's a ward just here on the left side of mid lane, and find a kill perhaps, would be very, very good for them. But that was a very fresh ward for Mace to the face, so also got a Sentry up anytime soon. Doesn't look like he's going to be dying.
So again, 6-3, 20-minute mark overhead. You know, they're really not finding too much. Rush forced to clear the path away from Wolfie, activating what now is likely max mitigate wounds, going to heal him up very close, if not already to full. I just want to see what he's going to be able to do with it. We finally are getting a rotation from the solo laners. We're going to see a missed Earthshaker here, or rather Earthbreaker, as Jerby rotates back in as well. Neither team finds much of anything. Incon playing some support here, but I don't think either team is really willing. Oh, let me fix that. Nice dash coming out from Mace. We do get a one-man Cataclysm. Shing misses his dash, though, but I can't imagine Mace has many places to go out of this one.
No, but they may mez out Shing here. Actually, they're going to use the Nemesis ultimate as well. It's going to force that HJ amulet from him, but the team not coming for support. Geb Shield coming out. Vamana's in the backline, though. Rushed does have Sprint active. Does not have Fatalis, so it won't be able to close for that long. Now it's going to fall off, and you see him falling back. Wolfie in the thick of things, however, getting collapsed on by the rest of FAM, and down he will fall. Wolfie just not taking nothing. I really don't like that driving strike follow-up on to the stun out of Vamana. They had no chance of bursting that target. Wolfie would have been much better served counter-engaging.
Not to mention, that was the third boulder that we've seen thrown that has just been completely suspect.
Boulder hard.
I mean, he threw it and it didn't hit anything of worth. He was looking for the wrong targets, I think.
No. Worse than EU team.
You're basically Dry Bear.
Oof. Does that make you a Hindu man?
I can do a British accent.
Oi.
That is not a British accent. What was that? Gold Fury is going to get reset by FAM, as we're going to see Snipe rotating, looking for something. Shing just trying to find any farm whatsoever. Level 16 right now. Pernicus has put himself back into it at level 16 as well. 9,100 versus Shing's 97. 600 gold is a big deal when you have 3,000 or 4,000 gold, but at 9,000, it's a little less important.
And Pern's closing this gap. I mean, just now.
How does this, wait, Bar, how does this happen? They had the Gold Fury, and then Snipe just back, they just take it away. 5 AM is not warding. They're not controlling objectives. They're playing actually very casually, and not like casual players. It just seems like they're not taking the game seriously. They're not using everything to their advantage. Where Snipe, even when they lose a fight, they're taking objectives.
Laissez-faire.
Lasses. It's pronounced Lasses.
Lasses fair.
Lasses fair.
That's a fair I would attend. Wolfie's got a good angle here, though, and Mesa Face is going to find the driving strike. He's going to force out the dash. He is 0 for 4 on boulders?
I think so, yeah.
Youch. Oh, but that's a pretty solid little Earthshaker there. Let's see if they're going to be able to do anything to... Really, can you stop fighting Rush for the love of God? You're not going to kill the Vamana. And here they're going to invest a lot and just get stunned up by Agni Bombs. And, you know, the push stalls, it's a 4-man dump onto the tank, and he's just not in any danger of dying.
You know, we're going to see a rotation back over. They're going to stop the split push. Tier 1's going to go down in favor of Snipe. Looking at the graph here, 2,800 as they get into this one. The experience difference has been normalized. Wolfie super low here. That Geb shield continuously saving, but he doesn't have it for long enough. Turning around, Madman Mark will go down, but his damage has been done. Allied is going to get a kill here, but he gets sent up into the air and then cleaned up by the baby. A 2-for-1 trade. Allied and Wolfie go down.
Jeremy wants to fight, keep the minions out from his tower, but this is a FAM game. Big time mez coming out into the double route. Should they be able to secure this kill on the Jerby? I don't know. Looks like they're going to chase them off without doing too much damage to the tier 1 here. Gonna fall back and pick that up.
Yeah, the tier 1's down. Shane comes back in. They're going to back off. They don't really have enough pressure here for Fire Giant.
Ult him. No.
That's the Shing that I know.
I know. That's the Shing I know and love. If he was Thanatos right now, he'd be ulting. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it.
Rip Thanatos.
Why are you ripping him?
Rip Thanatos.
Why are you going to rip?
Death Scythe. Man, Death Scythe can chunk, though.
I know.
I think it's still like the most surprising move in the game where you're like, hey, here comes Thanatos. I'm going to buy. Oh my god, I just lost 60%. I'm going to run away. Even though he can't hit me anymore, I'm just going to run.
Well, that's the big thing that most players get wrong about Thanatos. They use the ultimate to get kills. Yeah, the ultimate is used to set up Death Scythe.
Right. You land, hit him with the silence immediately and guarantee the Death Scythe right after. I mean, they're taking 80-90% of their health. Not to mention, if it hits AoE, I mean, that's a huge stun potential.
Fancy toes.
And, you know, Shing ran that at the launch tournament a little while after, and then it just kind of fell out of favor. I mean, the character brings a decent amount to the table, but the issue is he can't ever get out of a fight. I mean, Loki could vanish back out. His disengage is bad.
But with the amount of Aphrodite play we see, I'm surprised people don't match out with the old
That's a
Fancy
very
toes.
good point. I mean, just like Loki, I mean, if he could get an Aphrodite to kiss him, let him go up, get down in there, it might be hard to get that line to stay connected, the soul link. But if they could find a way to do it, man, that'd be scary.
Yeah, you know what? I guess the Mercury's really taking the place of Thanatos right now as that glass cannon hyper carry. But Mercury scales so much better in the late game than Thanatos does.
I feel really upset that neither of us made a "till death do you part" joke on the
Thanatos Aphrodite.
Yeah,
that's true.
Missed opportunities. Rough, but not missed opportunities as we got to jump in here. Payne's going to find himself with a great amount of damage set up. I don't think Allied's getting out of this one.
It seems highly unlikely as he's going to take a ride into the skies. And
I love that. Did you see Payne? It's like, okay, he doesn't really have a way out of this, but I'll epic uppercut if I have to. Otherwise, I want this to go to Freya. Really good support play. Payne has really found himself in a good niche.
Coming into his own. Mid lane, let's hold that thought, though, as Rush could be in some trouble here. There's a weakening curse out on him. Of course, Earthshaker will not bring him back. And now he's found his way into 3. There is no ultimate available for Nemesis this time, though, but the Kunsai's doing quite well. Actually hitting a boulder there onto Madman Mark is Wolfie now. Kraken coming out. That's not finding anybody. In Khan misses the blink in ultimate as well, but there is Mercury ult being channeled. I hear it. Are you going to go in, Xing? Is Xing feeling powerful today? Shingy.
Rushed is going to go back. It looks like they're going to chase down on the right side. DJ Pernick is kind of leaving Payne de Vion to his devices here, but a Mighty Yawn might be really strong. I mean, he gets the Mez out onto 2 and just walks casually away from that entire engagement.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. That's the power of the Kumbhakarna, the disengaged king.
I have a question.
Okay.
Let's pretend that that was Ymir and not a Kumbhakarna. He turns around, he lands the double freeze.
Yeah.
You think they would have beat? You think they would have popped everything to try to get out of that situation? And I feel like with Mesmerize, and the same thing, I think
probably, yeah.
I think if, I said this on stream this week, I think if Scylla had a stun instead of a cripple, she'd be weaker because more people would be willing to burn beads in the situation where they should be burning it.
Yeah, but I mean, hold on, let's table that for a moment as Rush is getting dumped on by 4 players, but it's a tall task to kill them on, especially when there's a big yawn like that. Everyone real sleepy.
It's nap time on the Snipe jungle.
Take a quick nap.
I just don't feel like people are willing to use beads enough.
With Scylla, it's a non-issue because you're still going to get hit by Crush.
Right, but what if you beads and you jump out of it? As opposed to people with cripple are like, all right, I'll be out in a second and I'll try to fight her. Oh, I'm dead.
That's true. I mean, yeah, conceptually it is people seem more willing. But, you know, I think you still get hit by Crush in Simple's Scylla's example.
Oh, jumping in
Whoa,
here.
Here comes Xing.
Gold Fury's not dead yet. Xing's forced out. Gold Fury was reset to the blue team. That's a steal.
Oh,
they gave it up. They gave it up. If they lose Xing here, it could be a win. Nice banish. They have the line here, but the Geb Shield's going to be available. This is... Oh, no. Pernicus.
Pern missed the ultimate there.
That is rough,
I don't think he wanted Geb in that situation.
I mean, well, you're going to be taking the most protections from the tank.
Yeah, but so?
Yeah, it's not that good of a call. Ultimately, 5 Angry Men lose the Gold Fury. 5 Angry Men drop 2 players there, and Man Marco's down as well. Snipe has a chance to really put the hurt on now.
I think they wanted to try to burst down the Mercury, and he was looking for Mercury with that ultimate, but found Geb instead. And now Geb, he's gonna give Rush a little ride into the wall for his trouble. And Mercury's gonna take both mid games plus some decent amount of farm in the mid as a tier 2 gets pressured here. Oh, what a sleep! 3 members down. He's actually gonna do some damage and wake them up. Incon gonna casually walk out of the tower, throw out a shield for himself, and it looks like he's going to call in the squadron and roll out. On the left side, though, it continues to rage on, but that's a nice tidal wave. That should give them the chance to disengage. Knock up. So good. There comes the second one coming through. And, you know, Rush may slow Incon. They may be able to pick off the Geb here, but nothing really lost. As in the meantime, old Shingy Poo is going to be taking a tier 2 in the mid lane. I don't think they can stop this Pern. No ultimate. I don't even know if you want to fight here, buddy. Oh, Xing. Away he goes, and that is a free tower.
That's 1,500 gold added to the
coffers. On top of the Gold
Fury. Yeah, I mean, yeah, on top of all the kills, too. They're 6,200 in the lead now.
Yep.
That's nuts.
Snipe.
I mean, they were just...
winning games, man.
I mean, they were starting to lose their lead. I mean, it was like an 1,800 gold difference at one point. And now Snipe brings himself back into it with a perfect engagement at the Gold Fury. Really, it came down to the fact that why did 5 Angry Men disengage so hard? Why didn't they just go back in?
Well, why did 3 of their Angry Men go after and chase the Mercury?
Really, they were running away from one person, and then they started chasing that one person, couldn't find the kill. I mean, and let's attribute that to Incontinentia, who was just absolutely amazing with those. He's been brilliant with those Geb Shields today.
He's been brilliant with Geb Shields since the beginning of time.
That's a good point.
One of the only players that's played Geb consistently.
Yeah, him and I would say Mr. Hindla.
Jeff Z. Hindla? The fighting Canadian? Crazy Canuck?
That's good old Jeff. Shout out to Canada.
Yeah. Poutine. Delicious food.
Actually never had it.
You never had poutine?
I mean, I've had like Americanized poutine, but I've never been to like Canada.
Well.
Speaking of Canadians, though, Rushed, level 20 right now, about 14,000 gold, puts him highest farm on his team, but still behind both Shing and Jerbcraft here. Jerby's sitting at 14,400, but Shing has not died yet. 504 on an aggressive Mercury, who started with Death's Toll and Pot.
Do you think Jerby thought that he was going to be a Minecraft streamer?
I don't know why he named himself Jerbcraft. All I remember is going into PAX, he got really mad at us, because he said, like, nobody at PAX better call me Jerby.
So what did it be, Jerbcraft?
What did you want to be called? He's like, my name is Jeremy. I'm like, dude, get out of here. We're calling you Jerb. Like, get out of here. Jerb.
Jerbcraft. Either he thought he was going to be good at StarCraft or Minecraft. I'm guessing Minecraft. He doesn't strike.
Well, no one thought he was going to be good at Smite. Hey!
Hey!
Sorry, Jerb. I love you. I actually want to bring that back. Jerb gets a bad rap for missing ultimates. His Krakens have been amazing.
He's one of the best Poseidon players.
He's been a major force in this game. He's 2-1-4 right now. He's setting watch. Let's actually watch Jerb here as he's going to kite around as much as possible. In the backline though, Wolfie has a chance to bring back the boulders here.
Oh,
he hits it. He got him, and that could be big. But he's getting baited here. Madman Mark's blowing him up. He has a chance to get some damage, but on the bottom side, oh yeah, Shing goes down. Wolfie's down. Jerb goes down. My analysis was wrong here. 5 Angry Med turns that one into a complete 180. This is their opportunity. They have 5 people up. They have Agni Bombs. They have Valkyrie's Discretion. Something's got to happen.
It's the first death for Shing.
And it could spell a lot, though.
Yeah, it's a bad time to take a death, however. A little bit too split up. A 3 for nil there. They're going to take a tower. They'll take the last remaining tower as well as a Phoenix here, most likely. Doesn't look like a Fire Giant. Look at the ward coverage for sniping on the Fire Giant. They'll know exactly what's going down.
Yeah, but really the only thing's going down right now is that middle Phoenix. And it gets blown up. Left side, tier 2, very low. This is a little bit suspect, because by the time they finish up what they finish and then go back and heal up, Snipe has an opportunity to steal away the Fire Giant.
They're trending left, though. Doesn't look like that's the call being made right now. Allied wants to defend this tower. He is a...
Oh, Pern's low. Aegis the tower. That might not be a good call here.
Yeah, because that's going to mean you're all dead.
Oh, interesting.
You're all free now!
Allied's going to go down. Allied, strangely enough, took the slow potential from Divine Judgment, but not the damage. He died right as it went off, and it didn't apply all of the effects.
Really?
Huh. At least that's what it looked like from my end. Couldn't be 100% sure, but I did not see that health bar go down, and Allied had the aura on him and seemed slower. But this is what I'm talking about. By the time they get back and heal up...
Do it! Do it! Yes! Snipe's going to try to take the Fire Giant here. Did they kill the tank? No. Yeah, they did. They got pain. This is free.
Yeah, I mean, what can they really do here? Actually, no. Rush does have hand 3 available to him, but this thing's already dead.
Yeah, Mercury doing way too much damage at this stage in the game.
This is why, I mean, you have to control the objectives. That 1,500 gold, it wasn't worth it.
Not worth.
Not worth.
Not worth.
And Snipe feeling probably very good right now. I mean, taking a look at the charts, it gave him a small 750 gold swing back up. The experience difference has normalized. Gold difference 2K right now, which is not a huge deal.
I mean, down from 6.5K, pretty good.
Yeah, I would definitely say so. And realistically, they still have a fighting chance, but they just gave very dangerous players. I mean, we have a Poseidon, we have a Hercules, we have a Geb, we have a Mercury. All of them right now are rocking that Fire Giant belt. And that's going to be a very hard obstacle for them to overcome.
Looks like they want to split push Shing down the left side here. Maybe it'll be Uller instead. Shing just going to continue to roam the map, but he's doing a lot of damage right now with that Deathbringer. Rage Blade and Titan's Bane finished up. Bloodforge coming next out of that Spike Gauntlet, most likely. And man, it's going to be really hard to just stop him from getting the 2 auto attacks. It's going to take to kill pretty much anyone but Rushed right now.
Yeah. 11 to 11, 34 minutes deep right now. Snipe is on their, I think, second wind. They fell down a few times, made a few suspect plays, but I think, somewhat questionable rotation to left side from the Easy Elo boys on 5 a.m. It's not going to result in what they were looking for. This Fire Giant is a breath of fresh air for the Snipe boys. They cleared that tier 1 tower before Geb's shield ran out.
I know, dude. Shing is hitting the tower for 190 damage right now.
Holy. All right, and they're going to have even more damage now. Check this out. They're going to move forward with those creeps. We got a blink in. Young going to hit 2. Going to focus on Jerby. He gets the root. Jerby beads in the backside.
Wolfie takes a lot of damage.
Oh, but look at Rush. Rush going to be forced to ult here. Oh, finally! Wolfie hits a big boulder, smacking 2 people. Shin going to run himself back into the midst of things, but he's low right now, getting chased down. I don't see him getting away from Pernicus.
Nah, they're going to use the Frey ultimate as well, and the auto attacks from the Pern are going to be enough, and looks
2 for 1?
like, for now, Snipe is going to keep on rolling.
There's
no Nemesis ultimate. It's a 3v4. Here comes Pern in the backline. He'll find the big slows.
Oh, great Aegis bait, but Driving Strike's going to do some damage. Frey is in there. It looks like Jerby's in a lot of trouble. Jerby will go down. Remember, guys, the carries are already dead. They're relying on the damage from Hercules.
Chase him down. Herc's going to get slowed out by Pern. Oh,
yeah, he's not getting away. He's got the slice and dice slow. The root's coming. I think this is going to be rip.
Yeah, do they have up? It doesn't matter. Pernicus with chins.
You know, they used the slice and dice. They got the root off, and then they didn't attack him. Because Mitigate Wounds was still channeling the damage. The 4 seconds went off. Bang!
Oh, Pern's diving! They're going in. They're going deep.
They're going to try to end. This could be the first time that Snipe's not
they're gonna
in the
get
semis.
GGWP, 5 Angry Men take out Snipe Gaming with the Fire Giant buff. Overextended, and they pay for it.
Okay. Before we even get into any kind of analysis.
Okay.
Poseidon, Hercules, Geb, Uller, Mercury.
Yeah.
How did that lose? I don't understand. I don't get it. That's just...
Okay, this is how they lost. Way too much fighting rushed.
Yeah, you know what? 100%.
Easy call, actually.
They used like 3 ultimates trying to kill Rush. They got him, but in the meantime, Mercury and Uller
they got him once the entire game.
Yeah, that sacrifice.
And we said like
Rush
4 or 5 times they're fighting rushed.
Yeah, you can't.
I mean, in the last fight, Poseidon ultimate was used on Kumbhakarna and Vamana.
I mean, look at the build. Smithy's hammer, Magi's blessing was getting done. He had a fully stacked. Oh, is that a Frostbound hammer?
The FBH.
I haven't seen that in a while. I mean, but look.
Wow.
I mean, if you go up top, there's no Heavenly Agility.
That's right.
Heavenly Agility, and this is something I haven't talked about in a long time because I haven't felt the need to. Heavenly Agility is necessary on every team. And they actually didn't have one either. I think it is a necessary pickup.
It's a tremendous counter to Vamana.
It's a tremendous counter to everybody. I mean, it's team slow immunity.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the brackets.
Let's do that. Let's do it. And let's see what we got, ladies and gentlemen. Starting on the left side of the bracket there, you see it's going to be Dignitas versus the Game Changers in the round of 4.
I can't believe it.
Cog and Fam.
Oh, I was going to say the Dig and Game Changers.
Why can't you believe that?
That was sarcasm.
Oh!
You have fallen into the sarcasm.
Got it.
I got you with a rope, though.
Gotcha.
Cognitive, however, for the first time, will not be fighting Snipe. They go up against 5 AM. And this is a team that we have talked about a lot, said had the ability to change the game. So, I mean, for their first trip to top 4, this could be big because if they do well here, I mean, even with the seeding points, this actually might put them where Critosaurus is, which means next week they might not have to fight Snipe. We actually might see a seed swap of Critosaurus and 5 Angry Men, putting 5 Angry Men next week against the Game Changers. It's possible.
True. That's very
possible.
True. They can find a win. It's going to be a tough win to find, however, over a very powerful cognitive gaming team.
That's true. I mean, Cog has been extremely dominant now 2 weeks in a row. This week, they're looking to take over the first seed slot. If they win this week, they will take over first seed, something that they have not.
They have not had that in the qualifiers yet so far, but our game next, guys, is going to be Team Dignitas versus the Game Changers. We'll see if Snoopy can recover from the hurting I put on him yesterday in casuals. I beat him as Arachne in the solo lane when he was playing Janus, so we'll see how he does now versus Lassus and the boys from Team Dignitas. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your next game. Dignitas versus the Game Changers up next. Don't go anywhere.